Hey everyone. So today we are going to see how to do vector operations in Python. So the operations that we are going to see is how to define vectors, how to define row vector, column vector, then what are the arithmetic operations? Like we know that addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. These are the arithmetic operations one can do on vectors. So we will see that how to do that in Python. We will also see scalar operations, then we will see the dot product of two vector, how to find cross product of two vectors, how to find length of a vector, and once we can find how to make a vector into a unit vector, and how to find angle between the vectors. So these are the things that we are going to see. And to do all these things, the editor that we are going to use is the editor by Google Colab. Okay, so this is the editor that we are going to use, and well, you can use Jupyter as well, not an issue. So yeah, let us give a name to our notebook. So let us give the name vector operations. Okay, so let's just create a notebook, new notebook. Okay, now before starting, we are going to use one package, and the name of that package is NumPy package. So what is this NumPy package? So let us see something about this NumPy package, and then we will start doing the operations. So what is NumPy? So NumPy is a Python library, and that is used for working with arrays. So what is a vector? It is nothing but an array, right? So it's a library for working with arrays. It also has functions for working in the domain of linear algebra, Fourier transform, and matrices. NumPy was created by Travis in 2005, and it's an open source project. And what does NumPy stands for? It stands for numerical Python. Now, why to use NumPy? Well, in Python, well, if you know a little bit of Python, then there are lists that serve as a purpose of arrays. Okay, but they're slow in process. When we have big data, if you go by list, it will take a lot of a time. Whereas NumPy provides an array object that is 50 times faster than the Python list. Arrays are frequently used in data science where speed and resources are very much important. So that's why we're going to use NumPy package to do the operations. Okay, so the first thing is we need to import the package. So import numpy by numpy as np. Okay, and then you can run this. Now if you want to run this, you can either click on this arrow which you see over here, or you can do control enter. So just now what I did was I just simply did control enter. Yeah, so once we import this package, now once you come here, you can see code and text. So you can give a text as well. So what is the first thing we're going to do? We are going to define vectors and operations on vectors. So that's what we are going to do today. Okay. So okay, now let's do some coding. So when I want to define a vector, so let me call v equal to. So what I'm going to do, np dot. So np is the package. So np dot array, because vector is an array. Open the bracket, square bracket open, say 1 comma 2 comma 3. So that's my vector v, and enter. It's not running, right? If you want to make it run, you will press control enter, or you can click this triangle over here. Okay, now once I have this vector v, I will write print, and I will say print v, and then I can click on this arrow. So see, it's running over here, and you will get the output as 1 2 3. Okay, if you want to give one more vector, let me call as w equal to np dot array. So that's the command. Open the bracket, square bracket, say 2 comma 3 comma 4, and then enter. Oops. Okay, enter, and then print. Suppose if you want to give some phrase before the vector w, so you can say the vector w, the new vector w is, you can go that way, and in the next line you can say print v. I'm simply typing enter, and once I say sorry w, and then control enter, and then you can see the output. The new vector w is 2 3 4. Okay, so that's how you can do. So you can see that here the output of vector are the row vectors. But what if I want column vector as an output? So what you do is, so let me call u is equal to np dot array, then open the bracket, open one square bracket. Now in that, the first row I want is a number, suppose 5, then comma, then you put enter, Then suppose the next row I want 6, then comma enter, and the next row I want 7. So that's what my u vector is, and now I want to print u. Let me write the column vector. The column vector u is, and in the next line print u. Control enter, and you will get u as a column vector. So you can print in both in row vector as well as in the column vector form. So okay, now we have defined 3 vectors. Good. Now let's do some operations. So now again you can click on the text and you can say arithmetic operations on vectors, or by mistake suppose you click code and you want to type in the code itself. So at the start you simply type hash and then you write arithmetic operations on vectors. So that is also fine. Or arithmetic vectors. Okay. Arithmetic vectors on arithmetic operations on vectors. Okay, cool. So now let us start with the first operation. So you can add 2 vectors, right? So addition of vector, let me write down. So addition of vector v and w is, now there are 2 ways you can add. Okay, so the one way is you can directly say print v plus w. That's the straightforward way. And once you press Ctrl Enter, you get the addition of the vector. And how is the addition? Component wise. You can check over here. This is my vector v and w. So 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, and 3 plus 4. So they have simply added the vectors component wise. If you don't want to write print v plus w, another way is, so let me copy this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, enter, and now I will add them. So let me call my x is equal to, or instead of x let me call a equal to add, or np dot add v comma w, and enter, and then I will say print a, and then control enter. Once I do this, so this a is getting the value, which value? In addition of v and w, and then I'm printing a. Okay, so you can add the vector in 2 ways. Either you simply write print v plus w, or you can say print np dot add. So add is a command which add v and w vector. So that's how you can do addition of vectors. Similarly, you can do subtraction of vectors. So here, let me write here, subtraction of vector v and w is. Now again, you can do in 2 ways. You can directly say print v minus w and then control enter. Or what you can do is, again here the subtraction is component wise. So if you see v minus w, v was 1 2 3, this was 2 3 4. So if you do component wise, 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3, and 3 minus 4, your answer will be 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. Or what you can do is, if you don't want to do like this, what you can do is print np dot subtract. So subtract is the command v comma w. So here it will subtract. So either you can give the command np dot subtract, or you can directly say v minus w. So both is okay. The same thing works for multiplication. So if I want to multiply 2 vectors, print np dot, you can say multiply command, multiply v comma w. So this multiplication is how it is going component wise. Okay, so like if you 1 2 3, so what is the first component of v1? What is the first component of w2? So 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, and 3 into 4 is 12. So 2 6 12. And if you don't want to use this multiply command, you can say print v star w and then control enter, and still you get the same answer. The same thing works for division as well. Print np dot divide. I want to divide u comma w. So how is the division is happening? It is happening component wise. So first component of v upon first component of w, then second component of v upon second component of w, and third component of v upon third component of w. And if you want, you can directly use the slash button which is there on the keyboard. So v slash w, control enter, it will simply divide the vector. So either you can use the inbuilt command, or you can use these shortcut operations which are there on your keyboard. So we are done with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now let's see how to do scalar operation. Now let's do scalar operation. Scalar means what? You have to multiply a vector by a number. Okay, so suppose I want to multiply my vector v by some number, say 3. So simply you do 3 star v and then control enter. Then each component of v will get multiplied by 3. So what was my vector? It was 1 comma 2 comma 3, right? So when we do this multiply by 3, it will become 3 into 1, 3 into 2 and 3 into 3. So this is how you do scalar multiplication. Okay, good. Now let's go for the next thing. Now you can do two at one shot, scalar multiplication and addition. So suppose 3 into v plus w, and when I do shift and enter, it will do both the things together. Okay. Now what is the next thing you want with vectors? So we have row vector, column vector, we added the vector, subtracted, multiplied, divided. We did the scalar operation as well. Now we want to find, suppose, the length of the vector. Now how do you find the length of a vector? So in linear algebra you have studied the concept of norm. Okay, so let me call L is equal to, so let me call LV is the length of the vector V. So that's why LV. So let me so LV is nothing but NP dot. Here there is a package linalg, linear algebra. So that we have to call dot, and then what is the length? The generalization of length is nothing but the norm. So np dot lineage dot norm of v. Okay, and once you do enter and then you print lv and then you do shift enter, what you get the length of the vector, which is nothing but, I mean, is the square root of the dot product of b dot v. So this is the length of the vector v, right? Similarly, if you want to find the length of the vector w, same thing, np dot linalg, linear algebra dot norm of w, and then you say print lw, shift enter, you get the length of the vector w. And now once we have the length, it's very easy to make a vector into a unit vector, right? So unit vector for v, so unit vector underscore v, you can give whichever name you like. So how do you make a vector a unit vector? You divide by the length, right? So v divided by lv. So that's what I'm doing, and enter, and then let me print what I want to print, unit vector underscore v. So what this has done, you are dividing each component of your vector by the length of the vector v, and now this vector is my unit vector. Similarly, you can make a w vector as a unit vector. So let me call unit vector underscore w is equal to w upon lw, and then you say print unit vector w, shift enter, you get the unit vector w. Good. So we know how to find the unit vectors. Now what is the next thing? You want to find the dot product of two vectors, right? So if I, let me call d is equal to, which is I'm calling just a dot product. So what is this? I'm doing np dot product I want of, say, v and w. Okay, so print, let me give a statement, dot product of vectors v and w is, and in the next line let me give print d, and once you do shift enter, you get, yes, the dot product of the vector vw is 20, and you can check as well, right? 1 into 2 is 2, plus 3 2s are 6, which is 8, and 4 3s are 12, which is 20. So using np dot dot dot, you get the dot product of two vector. And the same thing is for the cross product. You do np dot cross of v comma w, you get the cross product of two vectors. Print t is nothing but minus I plus 2j minus k, or minus 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. So that's how you find the cross product of two vectors. Okay, so I think we covered most of things, except the last one, how to find the angle between the vectors. Okay, hashtag angle between the vectors. So what is my angle? So I know that theta is nothing but cos inverse of a dot b upon norm of a into norm of b. That will give me angle between two vectors a and b. Now I want to find angle between two vectors, say v and w. So what the formula will be? So See, to find angle between two vectors v and w is same as you find the angle between their unit vectors v and unit vector w. Okay, so angle doesn't change if you take the unit vectors. So in that scenario, what is the formula? Your cos theta is nothing but u v dot w, because divided by norm v and norm w, both are unit vector, so there is nothing in the division. So your theta is nothing but cos inverse of v dot w. So first let us find the dot product. So let me call say d1 is equal to np dot product of, what are my unit vectors? So it is, I want to find unit vector underscore v comma unit vector underscore w. So first I am finding the dot product between the unit vector v and unit vector w. Once I have this dot product, what is my theta? It is cos inverse. That means nothing but arc cos of what? d1. Simply dot product, because I'm not supposed to divide because they are already the unit vector. And once I do shift enter, oops, some mistake. So t is nothing but np dot arc cos. And once you do shift enter, yeah. So now I need to print as well. So print t. And once I print, so this is the angle. So this is the angle in radians. If you want, you can just comment over here, angle in radians. So this is the angle between the vectors v and w. So yeah, so that's the plus point. Like, so that's how you do. You just find the unit vector and then take the dot product and then find the angle. So that is much more easier to do. So yeah, so that's are the how the basic operations can be done in Python. In next lecture, we will see how to do some basic operations on matrices. If you like this lecture, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.